Hello, welcome to day 2 of our adventure to the beach through minis. And so today I've got day 2 to unwrap for you and also explain. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. My own unwrapping videos. What do we got for day 2? This is day 2. And yes, that is charcoal gray. Some might call it black. It looks a little darker on the screen. But amongst that is a bright blue, lighter blue, short pieces. And these are, the dye style is that of a resist, so that you can get like a really strong black next to these really short one stitch segments of like a different color. So I hope you like it. And it's really hard to get this kind of look any other dye method. And I've done a few like this, but I really love this because it really echoes my inspiration photo. The name of this color is Biolumens at Mosquito Bay. And I'm referring to Mosquito Bay in Puerto Rico, but it's not the only place that this occurs. It is named, this yarn color is named after this bioluminescent organisms that are called Dinoflagellates. Okay, that when you disturb them in the water at night, it has to be dark out. Okay, that's the black. When you disturb them in the water at night, they glow like a light, like a blue, like a bright blue color. And they are found in other locations throughout the world. One of the best places to see them is in Mosquito Bay. In Mosquito Bay in Puerto Rico. And I'll show you a little video here so that you can kind of get a view of what they, oh, before I show you the video, let me show you the inspiration photo. Yeah. There's one. There's one. So you can kind of see at the shoreline. This is obviously at night because you can't see them during the day. They're just not bright enough. But when they get disturbed, they glow the bright blue flecks like that. And then let me show you one more, because it's just another really good picture. This one, yeah, looks like that yarn, doesn't it? And that's at the shoreline as well. But if you go, you can do like a little tour in Puerto Rico, and you can see, as in this video I'm about to show you, like what it looks like out in the water. So let me show you this video for just a minute or two. All right, here we go.
Once we were in the water, we didn't see much at first, but as we got a little further into the bay, we saw it. A neon blue flash of light surrounding the oars as we paddled along.
When we looked a little closer, we could see thousands of tiny organisms giving off light when moved.
Yeah.
These are dinoflagellates. They luminesce with movement, like tiny lightning bugs in the water.
Yeah, it is like lightning bugs.
It takes a special combination of factors for these organisms to thrive. And Mosquito Bay has them all. Red mangrove trees, cool water, and a small opening to the ocean.
In fact, when the Spanish discovered this area, they thought the glowing water was the work of El Diablo, and they tried to cut off the bay from the ocean by making the opening even smaller.
They thought it was Satan.
They trapped more of these tiny creatures,
or the devil.
And made the Bio Bay brighter.
And they made it brighter. If you watch in just a second, you'll see this guy shake this boat, and you can really see it. Watch him. Look at that. Woo! That's what I would do too. It's really cool. Isn't that neat? I so want to see that. Okay, I'll stop sharing. Isn't that really neat? So hopefully you get that when you look at this yarn. And it should knit up with the blue, kind of like maybe about 1 stitch long. And the way I dyed it, it shouldn't pool too much. You shouldn't get like lines of it, but that also is a different dye style. All right, so for those of you who are knitting the Coral Coast wrap and the fingering, I've got some advice for this section 2, which is different than section 1. It is now. I'll show you on my other little camera here. When you complete this section, you should it should be like forming a gentle wave, or at least if you took it off the needles, which you're not necessarily going to do, you would start to see this wave, because the first section was just some lace, which doesn't wave, and this section is increases with yarn overs and then decreases lined up so that it gives you a wave reminiscent of the beach, which is one reason why I really like this pattern. I haven't completed all of section 2, but I thought maybe I would show you a little bit of the repeat. Okay, so row 3 in this one is the one you have to kind of pay attention to, because the repeat is 18 stitches long, and you need to make sure that you don't lose count, because you need there's going to be 6 yarn overs, and then 3 decreases of a knit 2 together and 3 decreases of a SSK. So you kind of make sure you don't accidentally miss one of them, because then that will set you up and it will line up later on. So just in row 3, you might want to use some stitch counters every 18 stitches if that helps you, just so that you get these to line up like this, and they will give you the waves. So I will show you the repeat. You can see what's going on with this nice white background here. The repeat is 3 decreases and then 6 yarn overs and then 3 decreases again. And it starts with knit 2 togethers. Okay, so this is we got 3 knit 2 togethers. 1, 2, 3. I don't want to lose count. Now I'm a couple rows into it, so I can check and see if I'm lining up. So I should see my yarn overs right there, because I'm about to start the yarn overs. I should see them just about 1 stitch over. So I need a yarn over and then a knit 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And then you'll see that when I finish, I just have these yarn overs right there. So they actually are lining up. And then the end of the repeat is SSK, 3 of them. So there's 1 SSK, which is slip, slip, knit. 2. I can hear the dog snoring. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there we go. That's the end of the repeat. And you should be able to see that your decreases are all lining up and your yarn overs lining up to give you this wave effect. Okay, let me switch back. Okay, so that's day 2, which day 2, if you're on schedule, this is Boxing Day, which is only celebrated in some countries. They celebrate it as kind of like a special kind of Christmas day that I think is more focused on family. But I was going to mention that I did spread out my pattern by using one of these try-on cords. That's what I used so that I could see the wave. That's another way that you can use the minor pearl strings. that you can use a try-on cord because it's a little more flexible than my needle cable. And also I can spread it out really long and kind of see what kind of, what the knitting will look like when I'm finished. So it's another use for a try-on cord you could try if you like. And I hope you guys are enjoying day 1 and day 2 so far. Day 3. Oh yes, day 3. I get to knit up. Start knitting up tonight. And actually, but I hope you're enjoying it. It's a completely different dye style than this one, but this one's fun. I always love those little resists. So hope you're having a good day, and also a day 2 of your Christmas day, 12 days of Christmas. And I'll check in with you tomorrow. Bye.